Hi, in this video, I will give you a step-by-step process on how you can talk to your close one about your shy bladder syndrome. So first of all, why would you share about your shy bladder syndrome in the first place? I see two reasons for that. The first one is that living with paralysis is generally a secret. We don't share it with other people. And like any secret, it's like a load we have in our mind, we have inside of us. And it can translate into making up behavior. For example, we try to find excuses, adjust our behavior so the other person will not guess that there is something wrong with us. We will find excuses, we will wait more in certain situations, etc., etc. And so we try to do everything so the other people around us don't notice there's something wrong with us. And overall, it's like a mental load we always have with us, and it's a burden. The second point is, despite your best effort, other people might notice some weird behavior, especially if you live with someone in an intimate relationship. Over time, there will be like patterns the other person might notice. And the thing is that in her mind or his mind, there can be like weird scenarios. Like, for example, okay, why he never wants to go, or she never wants to go with me to concert, or why does he never wants to go with me to my parents, or why does he never wants to travel with me long haul? At first, there will be no problem, but this kind of small things over time, it's like a poison in a relationship because it's non-said. It's like imaginary things, scenarios in the other person's head, and it can deteriorate a relationship over time. So that's a good reason for you to talk about your shy bladder, so everything is cleared up. So if the other person knows, then there will be no made-up scenario in his or her mind. One thing you will need to do that is courage. It will take a lot of courage for you to open up to someone and talk about your shy bladder syndrome. But to help you get some courage, just imagine the situation in the reverse. Let's imagine that you are the person who is gonna listen to the news, and the person you want to talk to is gonna tell you about bad news, maybe the loss of a parent, or disease, or maybe even shy bladder syndrome. Imagine that. And just picture how you would react if someone was opening up to you about something that is a burden for him or her. You would react with compassion and love, not with hatred and anger. So that's what we human beings are born to do. Generally, if someone opens his heart to us, is talking with openness, we try to be compassionate and understanding to the other person, and we want to help. So that's what's going to happen to you. There's 99% chance that the other person will react in a good way, and that it will improve things overall after that. So that should give you the courage necessary to start. So now I'm going to give you some steps you can follow in order to make you and the other person connected and on the same level of understanding. So the first thing you want to do, it's obvious, but it has to be said, is like you want to be sure you are in an environment where there will be no interruption. Like you're not expecting someone to come into the room, and basically you have some free time ahead of you to share openly about the issue. Then the second steps you want to do is you want to announce you want to share something. It's a bit like the sentence, babe, we need to talk. And the other person understands straight away that there is something important that's going to be said, and you got all the attention. So don't do it in that dramatic way, but you can say, I want to share something with you that is important, but don't give any detail yet. Then the third step is that you want to share what you feel in your body. Before giving in any detail, Just share what you feel. Talking about the paralysis is gonna be a lot of stress, and so you might feel tension in your chest, tension in your stomach. Maybe you will have heat in your face, maybe you will be red or whatever. Just state what you feel. I have this stress in my chest, this tension in my head, my neck, etc., etc. And this will have two purposes. The first one is like talking about what you feel will help you cool down and relax a bit. The second effect it will have is that the other person will be much more open to you and know that it's very important. It's a very important thing you are about to say. And also, when someone shares something deep with us, especially bad emotions or difficult emotions, we are very open to this person and very compassionate. So then 4 steps, you just keep sharing until you feel better. And then the 5th steps is you talk about your shy bladder, the way you want to share it. Obviously, that's your own story. But always use the I pronoun. Never blame anyone. Never blame like you did not support me in this situation, or you did not do that, or stay in the I pronoun. Stay in I'm sorry for my behavior in this situation. I was doing this because I was feeling shame or whatever. Just talk about yourself and what you were feeling and why you were behaving this way or whatever, but never blame the other person or the world in general. Then step 6 is, if as you are telling your story, other spikes of emotion are coming up, like maybe you will reach a point which is more difficult to talk about, then you will feel another urge of tension maybe in your body, of stress. Just like you did before, just share it. Sorry, I have this this tension in my chest. Just say what you feel, and as before, like when the tension has gone down a bit, continue your story. Then the last step, obviously, is that at some point when you have emptied your bag, it will turn into a conversation with the other person. And here you will know what to do. Just listen to what the other person say, what was a point of view, but always just share what you feel and never blame the other person. You want really to talk about you and what you feel, and not being in a blaming mode for what's happening to you. I hope this video has given you the courage and the information you needed to dare to talk to other people about your shy bladder syndrome. If so, or if you had already talked about it to someone, please share your experience in the comments and leave a like to this video. Thank you. Bye bye.